Hi guys, how are you? It's been a minute. I hope you've been well. I've also been well and a bit busy. And today I'm shooting here. First of all, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. Please. In 3 seconds, please subscribe for me. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your support. As I film this, I'm at 1,000 subscribers. Gosh, I can't believe I got to 1,000. It is so hard getting to 1,000 subscribers. Well, but I thank God. I thank you all. I'm at my shop today as I film this, and I have display outside, so that's why my eyes are wandering around. But yeah, I'm here, and I missed doing a YouTube video, and I think this is going to be short because I'm here to answer a few questions some of you have been asking about MITUMBA business, and I've been in it for some time, but in a physical shop it's been like a month. And I'm so grateful to God. He has been gracious. He has just gone before me and shown me mercy, and I can't complain. So most people have been coming to my inbox, and thank you, by the way, people from Uganda, Ghana, Malawi, hey, Tanzania, and I also have viewers from, is it Saudi Arabia? So I think some of you are Kenyan, and maybe you want to try second-hand cloth business in your places. So thank you so much for following me through. And today our discussion will be answering a question of whether gosh, I'm losing concentration, whether you should start your business with a bale or start your business with selection of pieces. Tunashika, because you can do either, and each has its own advantages and each has its own disadvantages. Myself, I've never, oh yes, kitambo 2012 is when I started developing an interest for mtumba. So I had a shop in Nanyuki that was a beauty shop, but then beauty staff were not easy moving then, or maybe it was me. So I introduced MITUMBA into the shop. So I hung chains, and every Saturday when it was market day, I would arise early and go select MITUMBA per piece. MITUMBA per piece. I'll tell you what I found out about that particular selection. So last 2021, when I restarted the MITUMBA hustle as a side hustle, I started doing bales. I started with a bale, and now that I have a shop, I am doing bales. So I've tried both ways, and according to me, none is superior, none is of more advantage to the other, because sometimes you're financially constrained and you can only do selection. But in my own opinion, selection of clothes per pieces might be okay. From my own experience and the experience I've seen and heard from people who've talked to me, it doesn't really work well, because in my own opinion, for example, let's say you go to Gikomba, you want to select chiffon tops to go and resell. So I'm assuming that Gikomba person has opened a bale, sold the good chiffon tops, and is fagiring, and they are disposing the extra chiffon tops at a lower price, so that when you go and select, you get them at a lower price, many pieces, so that you can go and resell. So most times when you're selecting pieces, it will be so hard for you to resell because you don't know what to price them so that you earn a profit. What I used to do back then in 2012, gosh, I almost forgot that episode of my life. That stage, I used to go to the market and select clothes out of my own taste, the clothes I would choose, the clothes I would wear, the clothes I would buy for my kids, forgetting that is not the taste for everyone. And then I would get disappointed when clients don't take those particular clothes, and I would wonder kwani hawaoni hizi nguo vile ni kali, because that was my taste and not the client's taste. Now that I'm doing bales, I open the bales, I do the stock take and all, and then as a person, there are pieces I see that if I were the buyer I wouldn't buy, but guess what, people come and buy those ones. You understand? People have different tastes, and in selection you are most likely going to buy clothes that you like, not necessarily what other people like. So that is a one advantage and disadvantage, the selection bit. And the advantage of bales over pieces is that bales come in plenty, in large quantities. You'd open a bale of around 300 and 350 pieces, and if you divide it by the money you spent on that particular bale, each cloth is costing way less. And imagine if you put up a price on those clothes, how much profit you're going to make. So I don't know if we can just save up, maybe get a loan somewhere and just have enough for a bale to start with. But now the trick is usually getting the right bale, the bale that you want, so that isikuchome, so that it doesn't take you at a very bad loss. And we are going to discuss later how to make sure you get legit bales. But today we are looking at if you can do bales, if you can do pieces. Gosh, I'm losing concentration. Gosh, forgive me guys, my mind is everywhere. So I would say, in my own opinion, if you can, try starting with a bale and even continuing. Bales make it easier even to price and even to sell, because you have a large variety. When you choose pieces, let's say you go to the market and select 20 pieces of something, you know you have no other extra pieces. You have no extra pieces. You have to sell all 20 to achieve some profit. But in a bale, you can open up a bale, it has, let's say, 300 pieces, and the first 100 pieces already return the capital, and the other 200 pieces are profit. So that is according to me and what I have seen working. But I'm not saying selecting pieces. You can select pieces and still do well, but only if you have no other choice. If you have no other choice, you can do that. Because even myself, here in my shop, I've had a lady come and select pieces, and she's doing well with it. It's just a bit riskier, because you know business is a risk both ways, but selecting pieces is riskier. Opening a bale covers you a bit widely. Yeah, so that's my opinion. Yes, but both ways work equally. But if you can do bales, selection of pieces can be a bit tricky because of those reasons I talked about. So in my next video, I think we shall discuss how to know that a bale is legit, how to get a legit bale. I'm sure by now we've gone through my videos that talk about types of bales for children and adults. I'm aware I've not done so many bales. I've done children, I've done ladies. I'm coming soon with men bales, because there are people who prefer to deal with men. I've only done children and ladies because that is mostly what I do. But I'm going to research for you people and bring us topics and discussion on type of men bales, men and boys. Yes, because hey, if you specialize in men, They have a large variety of bales, and yes, it is good to know them, to know their names, ndio tusichezwe, so that you're not lied to in the market, so that you get just what you planned to get, and yeah, so that we thrive in business. So that's all. That was my 2 cent opinion on whether to do pieces or to do bale. Bales have worked for me, pieces might work for you. Others do not succeed in bales, others succeed in pieces, but according to me, that is my opinion, what has worked for me. So yeah, until next time, gosh, I'll try to be consistent. Yeah, I'll try to be consistent. You know, I'm working full-time, I have this shop that I run part-time, I have other things to do, so I'm finding it hard to get time to create content, but hey, I'm going to try and do at least once a week. So we have a lot lined up for you, my Mitumba followers, and thank you so much for liking my Mitumba content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I met someone today in church, and they told me they watched my channel, so they identified me in church, and I was like, so so that's it. I hope I've helped those few people who asked about whether to do selection or to do bales. Bottom line, none cannot work. Both of them work. But according to me, it is better to do bales because they've worked for me and for other people that I know that have grown by opening bales. Yes. So until next time, bye bye.